Morning, everyone. This is Anthony, Wall Street Trader, 10:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, November 11th, 2021. This isn't financial advice. It's educational. Click the subscribe and the bell to be notified when these videos come out, as well as the thumbs up and share the video. We're talking about Fetch.AI, artificial intelligence. Okay, straight to the market, Fetch US dollar. We are back over this red line. We were over it yesterday. We were trading around 93 cents when we did yesterday's video with a 1376 handle on Fetch to Bitcoin. Fetch to Bitcoin's actually been rising as of recent, but we're still holding on to this short-term, probably 2 week and change in the making support line, as well as this support line here around 86 cents. Now, we did a real nice dippy-do last night, all because of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin really took broke a lot of chart patterns temporarily last night due to its spike down to 63,000. But we have since pulled up. We're almost 65,000 right now. We'll go into Bitcoin in a second, but to be very clear here, we have a nice dual line of support right around the 86 cent range at this point in time, and I think we could continue to roar higher. Bitcoin situations aside, we have to be worried about the barometer of the crypto market, and unfortunately, we're all kind of, we all have to kind of watch Bitcoin very closely. Now, if you go over to the Fetch to Bitcoin pair, by the way, the support line here looks to be around the dollar range. We really were, we were racing for this yesterday, but then, helter skelter broke out with Bitcoin. Now, in the meantime, Fetch to Bitcoin definitely range bound still between 1228 and 1511, but we are starting our retracement back up after yesterday's episode, as well as, even a few days ago, we were all the way down here on November 8th, which is 3 days ago. So this was kind of like where we had yesterday's Bitcoin situation. We were at 1322. On the last video, we were at 1337. So this thing definitely held its own. We're at 1434 right now, but we got to break through 1500 and change in order to make this rally meaningful for Fetch on the dollar pair. In the meantime, let's go over to Bitcoin US dollar. Excuse me, I'm having a problem talking today. We're definitely seeing a lot, like right here was where we landed yesterday, around 62.8, around that range. I think, if we do go down here, we could be hitting a 62,000 handle, just given this line of the current line of support is here. We also have a line of support here, and they kind of intersect, between 61.5 and 62,000. So I think we have a reasonable line of support before we have to start plotting the next line of support, which I think would be 58. And then followed up by 54. But I don't think we need to talk about that yet until we start seeing erratic behavior with Bitcoin. It seems to have stabilized. If you're not subscribed to Twitter, get on Twitter. I definitely tweet this stuff out. If you're lazy and you just want to be poked on what's going on with Bitcoin in terms of any major market moves. In the meantime, over to Bitcoin dominance. Just something for everyone to understand, because it's not the easiest concept to know, but when you see an inflation report like yesterday morning and you see Bitcoin dominance go from 43.56 to 43.96 within a New York minute, well, guess what? This is actually good for altcoin, because Bitcoin was going up, and this is the case where Bitcoin dominance going up is actually helpful for altcoins as well. Bitcoin going down, which is driven by fear, which is what happened last night. We saw Bitcoin go from 44 up to 44.5 or so. Another half a percentage point, but it's pretty large dollar amounts in the overall crypto space. So Bitcoin fear, when Bitcoin's going down, this is impactful. This has a negative impact on altcoins. This one here on the left has a positive impact on altcoins. Anyway, just so you know the two different flavors of Bitcoin dominance going up, because when Bitcoin dominance goes up, generally speaking, it could be bad or good for altcoins, generally speaking. Now, we definitely are on this line here. Let's go take a look at what that line represents. A little hard. I got a lot of text here, but we're over here. We're over the line right now. We're at 43.70. That's roughly where that line of support is as well. So we're still clearing that line, and it looks like we're going to continue to further consolidate to the right in the near term. Anyway, Fetch US dollar definitely clearing, definitely reasonable line of support at 87. But I'd love to see the Fetch to Bitcoin pair break 1511 and above to really get us going on the Fetch dollar pair. Anyway, I'm out. Talk soon.